Hey there, Cancer, welcome to your reading. For this week, you start with this Will card and this Fish card. So this is from the Lenormand right here. And the Gilded Lenormand, if you're wondering what deck that is. The Fish is the King of Pentacles in the card reading system. It can represent love. It can also represent like abundance coming in for you as well. It can represent like a soulmate coming in for you. There definitely could be love. You've been getting love for weeks with me. And so again, if you want love again, love doesn't just magically appear in your life. So you have to believe. Believe it or not, I know that no one's ever told you this before. But believe it or not, you have to leave the house. You have to go talk to people with your mouth, and you have to look at people with your eyeballs as well, so that people can actually see that you exist. And if you do that, then, there's a greater opportunity for you to meet a person. But again, you have to put yourself in the position to be able to find it. But the energy exists, so I would definitely, get out there and make sure that you're putting yourself in those positions. Again, also could be abundance coming in for you. You have the Ace of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups coming in here. Ace of Swords is like victory or big success, coming in for you. I kind of feel like you're overcoming some sort of obstacle here, Cancer, because the Ace of Swords is always above the mountains. Now, one thing I will say is that with the Ace of Swords above the mountains, like the true meaning of the sword being above the mountains is that there will always be obstacles in life, but in the future you will be able to overcome those obstacles. So it's like not necessarily a card of overcoming an obstacle, but it kind of is. And so, intuitively, I feel that you are overcoming some sort of obstacle at this time, and it could be something that was holding you back. And, again, I feel like this is a good thing. Of course, you have the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles can represent holding on too tightly to the past. Intuitively, again, I feel with this card that you are playing it too safe. Like, that's really the message I'm getting off of the Four of Pentacles. I'm not really getting the traditional Four of Pentacles energy off of this card. It's more saying to me that you might be, trying to protect yourself too much in some area of your life, or, you're kind of not putting yourself out there in a big enough way. And this does not have to be love. Again, this could be anything that you're trying to be more successful in. And so I would say that this would be encouraging you to, take a bigger risk or to do something. It's like sometimes we just don't do something, and again, not a criticism, I've done it, but sometimes we come up with an idea, we don't take action on it because what if we're successful? Success can be scary. So I feel this is saying like you need to not protect yourself, but that's not true. Of course, you need to protect yourself, but you need to open up. You have the Nine of Cups, which is great. Definitely could be wish fulfillment or it could be you getting something that you wish for. I just feel a wish here. I personally think that there's more that goes into the Nine of Cups. Like we don't just get a wish with this card, and some people read it that way. But, I kind of do feel that for you where it's like you're getting something you've asked for because of the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords can say that you have like communicated with the universe and you have asked for something and now you're getting it. With the Ace of Swords, you have the High Priestess. Very intuitive time for you, Cancer. I'm pretty sure in like the past many readings you've had the High Priestess with me. So it could be a very intuitive time where you really need to trust your intuition, or you need to listen to what your inner voice is telling you to do. There could be some like mysteries here. The Ace of Swords, a card of clarity, but with the High Priestess, it kind of is saying to me that there is something that you need clarity on. As in, the Ace of Swords can say that you are looking at something like an opportunity, a person, a place, or thing, whatever. You're like looking at it as something that could be successful, but there are some mysteries involved. But really, there aren't. I feel your intuition already knows exactly what's going to happen if you take action, right? With the Four of Pentacles, you have the Page of Cups. Now, the Page of Cups, this could be opening up in love, but the Page of Cups can be your dream as well. He has this fish in his cup here, and you start with the fish, the King of Pentacles in the Lenormand. So I feel that there is a big focus on a fish in your life now. The fish could be something like your dream, something that brings abundance into your life. Could be an opportunity for success. Could be anything. And I feel this is saying like you need to open up to the fish, or maybe you need to put your nets out, right? With the Nine of Cups, you have the Hermit. The Hermit says you need to come out of hermit mode. The Hermit, that's what I feel for you. The hermit, he has been through a dark night of the soul. He's climbed to the top of this mountain, and now he's shining his inner light, but the light is trapped inside that lantern, and inside the lantern is the star, like from the star card. It looks like a star, so I feel it's time for you to shine bright and, put yourself out there like I said with the Four of Pentacles. Definitely time to get out of isolation for sure. Next, in the area of what's coming in for you, you have this Aquarius card. It says rebellion, says think outside the box and stretch the boundaries of what could be. Definitely. We have Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto in Aquarius is going to reward people who think outside the box for sure. You have this wave of emotions card. It says a new experience will enter your life that will stir a wave of emotions within you. So there could be a new experience. It's going to be an outside-the-box experience. It's probably going to be something unique or different or unusual in some way. I feel with that Will card, the first card you had, that there could be some sort of turnaround, coming in because of this as well. You have the Page of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. The Page of Cups, again, could be your dream or something that you're dreaming of having. And everything in this row I want to show you here, everything in this row is about moving in a new direction. Even the Ace of Swords can represent making a sacrifice. It can represent cutting one thing out and to have something else. And so we also have the King of Cups, and the King of Cups, he has this boat right behind him. The boat on the King of Cups represents traveling into the unknown. It basically represents doing things you've never done before. It kind of represents a time where our ancestors would get on boats and they wouldn't know what the outcome is going to be. And so I feel for you here, Cancer, that it's really going to be an important time for you to take advantage of opportunities where you're not sure where those opportunities are going to take you, because that's what's rewarded with the King of Cups. The King of Cups also has very deep emotions. He's sitting in the middle of the ocean. You have this card that says a wave of emotions, and there are literally little waves all around the King of Cups. So there definitely could be some sort of wave of emotions coming in for you. It looks good, so I would say it's probably happiness or, it's something that's connected to things that will make you happy. The thing with the King of Cups is we have to kind of make sure we maintain emotional strength. He's sitting in choppy waters, but his face looks perfectly fine because he has experienced his emotions to their deepest levels. He understands his emotions. He understands how to control them. And so I would make sure that you're kind of working with your emotions at this time. Again, the King of Cups is not about not feeling your emotions. It's about understanding your emotions so that they don't control you, right? And, I kind of feel with that wave of emotions card, there could be, really positive emotions, but sometimes positive emotion can get carried away as well. But again, I think this is very good. You have the Eight of Cups. Again, Eight of Cups, he is walking into the unknown. He is walking away from these 8 cups to find fulfillment because those 8 cups no longer serve him. And so a lot of you could be walking away from situations, or you could just be searching for fulfillment as well. That is the other option with the Eight of Cups. He might not necessarily be, cutting anything out. He might just be deciding that he can find fulfillment or he wants to. And you have the Nine of Cups right next to it, and Nine of Cups would also be about kind of searching for fulfillment. And the thing with the Eight of Cups is that he doesn't know if he's going to find fulfillment or not. He just knows that he's not going to settle. So I definitely feel the Eight of Cups is saying don't settle. With the Page of Cups, you have the Strength card, which you have twice right here. Strength is about patience. Strength is really a card of working on yourself. This lady is taming this lion here, and the lion represents her inner voice or her inner critic or her inner demons, whatever it is that you're going towards. And again, I think it's going to be different for all of you. I feel that you have this is basically saying you are strong enough to start this journey, whatever it is, yes. With the King of Cups, you have the Four of Pentacles again. Repeating cards as always with you, Cancer. So the Four of Pentacles would be like having to open up here. This could represent needing to open up emotionally as well. I'm kind of surprised the Moon hasn't shown up here because it's definitely, that combination Four of Pentacles and the King of Cups is definitely giving me Moon vibes. The Moon says we have to take the risk of releasing our emotional armor. So anytime we enter into anything new, we are taking the risk that we could get hurt. It doesn't matter if it's love or otherwise, right? You can get hurt if you try to start a business and it fails, right? You can get hurt if you, try to do something and people criticize you for it, right? So I kind of get moon vibes off of this card. I feel these two cards, I should say. I feel like it's saying that you need to be strong enough, which you are for sure, to take the risk of kind of like getting hurt. With the Eight of Cups, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles, really good. You know, Nine of Pentacles is heaven on earth or creating it for yourself. It's also a card of independence. It's also of gratitude and luxuries. So a lot of you, could be by sacrificing something with the Eight of Cups and the Ace of Swords, by walking away and choosing not to settle. It's like you are creating more abundance, or you're creating gratitude and luxuries or good things in your life. So, that looks amazing. Next, in the area of messages from your future self, you have this Between Worlds card and this Mending card. Yeah, I mean, like I said, you could be, I don't know that you're really healing. I feel that you are strengthening, which I do feel is a little bit different than healing. Of course, when we become stronger, there's probably some healing that went on, but this card right here, the reason I'm saying this is that this card here normally represents healing. It's not so much healing that I feel. Again, there could have been healing that went on, sure, but I feel this is more of a strengthening of your energy, your emotions, whatever. The Between Worlds card is one of my favorite cards in this deck. The Between Worlds card says you're entering into a period of like vibrant color. This flamingo is going from black and white to color, so it's almost like you are starting, or you're stepping into this energy of, vibrancy or, happiness or whatever you choose. This is one of my purgatory cards. Kind of says that you've been patient for a long time now. The Strength card says it is a long process. This is something that she has to do every single day. The lion represents her inner voice or her inner critic, and she has to work on taming that inner voice every day of her life. And she can never stop. So, this is kind of like a long journey, the Strength card. It is something that we will always have to do. But I feel like you've done it, and I feel you are kind of coming out on top in a lot of ways with this Strength card. You have the Knight of Swords. I feel like a kick in the ass here, Cancer. Honestly, I feel like something is making you, I don't want to say panic, but I feel this energy of like all of a sudden realizing that you have to make your move, right? And so, with that Between Worlds card, again, it's like you could all of a sudden be choosing to start something, because we have the Six of Pentacles here. We go from like walking away to the Knight of Swords to the Six of Pentacles, and so I feel like something might be happening to you at this time. And I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's more of like a realization or, like an epiphany that you're having at this time that is kind of like inspiring you to take quick action. Now, the Knight of Swords says do not rush, like do not force something to happen, but I also feel kind of good about this. So I wouldn't rush, of course, but, I do feel like you are moving quickly, to start something. And we even have the Magician next, and the Magician can represent needing to have a new beginning. He is card number 1, in the tarot. Of course, the Fool is card number 0. So, with the Magician, he kind of represents initiation, like initiating something, as in getting started on something. And so I feel for a lot of you, this is saying that you're kind of getting the kick, the boot in the ass, to get started on something that you have been asking for or you've been trying to manifest. With the Ace of Swords, I kind of feel like that Ace of Swords is saying that you have been trying to ask the universe for something, and it's like it's here. The universe is like, sure, just, with the Magician, just use your tools to get what you want. With the Strength card, you have the Five of Pentacles. Yes, you have the inner strength. Like, stop doubting yourself is what the Five of Pentacles says. These people are calling attention to their weakness, and the solution to the Five of Pentacles is to not call attention to your weaknesses. And if you do that, you will be more successful. With the Knight of Swords, you have the Hierophant here. The Hierophant is, again, some sort of blessing. We see a lot of imagery in this reading of like asking for something and getting it. The Hierophant he is the connection between heaven and earth. He can take messages and he can bring those messages down to earth from heaven. So, again, there's definitely something about this reading that's talking about you kind of like manifesting something here on earth. I'm pretty sure, yeah, you have this Aquarius card. The hand is inside the box, right? So you have that Aquarius card that says think outside the box. And I feel with the Hierophant that outside the box thinking is going to be very helpful for you. With the Magician, you have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is conviction, and definitely belief is very important with the Magician. With the Seven of Wands, we have to believe something so deeply that there is no other way for it to work, right? So the Seven of Wands is knowing that you know that something is going to work for you, like really developing that belief system. And so you might need to brainwash yourself into believing that you can accomplish something. I always tell people like I've been writing affirmations every single day for I can't even remember when I started many years ago, right? And for the most part I write 10, like I pick one affirmation, I write it 10 times, right? But some days I write like 20. Like 20 different ones 10 times. Like some days I go crazy, right? But you know what I have noticed with like affirmations is it's great for just brainwashing myself into something, like believing I can do something and totally change my life. It's free, so I think everybody should do it. I don't even necessarily think like, some people think affirmations are like magical. I don't think it's magical. I think it just convinces your brain that you can do something. But it takes a long time. Like you have to keep doing it, right, to convince your brain that you can actually do something. And, the Seven of Wands is about developing those beliefs, like really believing that something is true. Next, in the outcome for the good stuff, you have the Survival and Power card. You also have this Opportunity and Home card, and this card says Gate on it. So there could be like some sort of gate or like a portal that is opening for you at this time. And it's like an energetic portal that you're going to have to walk through. And with the Between Worlds card, I definitely would walk towards any new opportunity. You have the Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Again, I feel like you are taking your first steps. The Six of Pentacles is about planting seeds, like taking that first step towards something and really making it happen. And so that's what I would do with the Six of Pentacles, is I would like take that first step and really make something happen so that you can be successful. But you have to take the first step. Without taking the first step, nothing is going to happen. I also feel something about money here. Like you're, like I'm not saying money is perfect, but I think you're on the right track is what I feel like saying. Like you are on the right track. Especially if you recently did something to improve your money and it like kind of worked but kind of didn't, that's the feeling I get here. It almost feels to me like you have, tried something new in business or work, and I feel like you need to keep going. It's like this is the right path. It's like maybe what you did, isn't exactly right, but like you're on the right track is what I feel like saying. So don't give up on if you have recently done something new business-wise, don't give up is what that's saying. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is about resourcefulness and being resourceful. I feel you could be significantly increasing your resources over time. This is your opposite sign, Capricorn. And so it might be a good time. I always tell people that it's a good idea to work with your opposite sign. Usually our opposite sign teaches us something or can teach us something. So you might want to do some research on like Capricorn energy, and you can implement that energy in your life and it can, help improve your life. So that's what I would do there. You have the Wheel of Fortune. Definitely a change in your fortunes for sure. I feel like you're feeling more lucky. That King of Pentacles, your first card, can represent like luck. And so you could just be feeling like things are going a little bit more your way, and I would take advantage of it. Whether you think luck is real or not, I would still take advantage of lucky opportunity. With the Six of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Wands. Definitely on the right track for sure. Eight of Wands is pointing in one direction. And Eight of Wands, here's the thing about the Eight of Wands is that some of those arrows, these are meant to be the arrows of love in traditional tarot, but these wands, they're kind of like in different places on the card if you notice that. So it's like some of those wands are going to hit the target at different times. And so sometimes when I get the Eight of Wands, it tells me the person I'm reading for is on the right track, but it's like some of the proof that you're on the right track, it might hit in the future, or, it might not come in the exact order that you thought it would. So do not give up. I feel like I need to say that on the Six of Pentacles. Like keep going. You're going in the right direction. With the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Justice card. Justice is cause and effect. I would pay very close attention to cause and effect, like if things are working, keep doing what's working. But there could also be like, I almost just said cosmic justice coming in for you. So maybe with the Wheel of Fortune you show up, it really, Cancer, you have been getting the Chariot with me for like almost a year now in every single reading, so it really wouldn't be a Cancer reading without the Chariot. But the Chariot is charging towards success. So again, even if you are doing something very quickly here with the Knight of Swords, to the Chariot, this would definitely be success. The Eight of Wands and the Chariot is momentum, and so both cards together kind of represent developing momentum or things kind of speeding up in your life. And the Wheel of Fortune can also kind of represent momentum. So I feel things are speeding up here. You have this enthusiasm card. Yes, Varian, I don't know if you can tell, I am very enthusiastic about this reading, so I would definitely say enthusiasm. Following your enthusiasm would be a very good idea. You have this exalted card. This card basically says the universe is on your side. This card says the universe is blessing your journey right now, and you are going in the right direction. Next, you have this achievement card. Damn, Cancer, this is a very good reading for sure. So definitely could be some sort of achievement coming in for you. Again, it's funny because this card is Sun in Capricorn. So I would definitely go do some research on Capricorn energy, especially if you're working on projects or whatever. Capricorns, they do not give up on things that they're working on. They are also the sea goat, right? In Vedic astrology, they were traditionally the crocodile. And so they can be in water and land. They can come up with a brilliant intuitive idea, and they can bring it down to earth. So you might have some dreamy dreams right now. The fish in the cup on the Page of Cups, crazy ideas that, if you bring those things down to earth, could be brilliant. You have the health card. Yeah, again, there could be something about healing. You have that mending card. I didn't really feel like it was talking about healing though. But, again, definitely watch your health at this time. And you have this protection card. I feel the Four of Pentacles, like you need to realize you are protected. You have to open up and take bigger risks at this time. But this is one heck of a reading here, Cancer. I like it. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your week.